Okay, I mean, I should basically be ready to start. I need to update my socks. My socks are not accurate. Hold on, I can't lie to everybody. That's very important. But yeah, we had a bit of a late start today. The cold weather is just making things a bit slow. It's just super, super cold and icy, so slower mornings. I did start a I did finally make a Discord server though, so I can actually announce if things are going to be late. There isn't a great way to announce on the Twitch page anymore if things are starting to late, since going to be late, because they kind of broke things with the X update, you know, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. They kind of broke stuff when they switched over to that, because I don't think the API works the same, so I can't have it like show on my about page my tweets. Because that used to be how I announced if things were late, like if people actually clicked on my channel. I wonder if I can like manually change. There's not really a great way to schedule change either, because the schedule just shows like a weekly schedule. I guess you might be able to override it. Okay, waiting on the image to upload because these are very, very important. They're new socks, so I have to make sure they're actually like uploaded, so it takes a little bit longer. I was at my sister's today, so a bit of a slow start, and then just you know, was chilling with my niece and nephew. I also saw there was some offline chat. I got back and was like, wait, was I live like this entire time? Because I was very confused. But yeah, there's like a whole didn't know I was an offline chat kind of channel. That's a first. Hello, Jammer. What is that emote? What? I don't know what that is. What is Impoyo? Is that a streamer? Or is this like a new meme that I'm not aware of? I think what? And I've heard Poyo before. Is it Kirby? Is that like a low quality Kirby? Because that's fantastic. No, that's definitely a Kirby. Okay. Let's see. The image should be uploaded now. Hopefully I didn't drop too many frames while I was doing that. Has anyone actually attempted to make a burner belts mod? I don't think that's real. If you mean things that require belts to have coal on it, that's definitely not a real thing. I imagine you can't power belts in this game, especially not with the thing that's on top of them. I mean, there's mods that make things slower, like there are definitely slower belt mods, but that's about it. Yeah, there's definitely not like a burner belt. What did you have in mind when you said that? There was steam powered? Well, so I've seen steam powered inserters. Steam powered belts though? I've never heard of that one. I mean, it might be possible. There are some weird limitations with making things coal power in Factorio. So I'm not sure if belts fall under that category. The socks are not fully updated yet. Give me one moment. Here's the link though. Coal on it, that would actually make it work from a fuel consumption perspective. Put coal on the belt and some of it gets consumed by the belt. Well, it works in like the, you know, theoretical sense that could happen, but I don't know if it would work. Maybe if you had like a weird script that just deleted coal. But there are some like just hard limitations for how some things can work. Like you can't power a Roboport with coal. And that, like if you can't even do that, I imagine that also won't let you power a belt with coal. Unless you just unless you just faked it and just deleted coal randomly if it was going on a belt. Like every few seconds. But I don't think it could be actual consumption. Hello, Patrick. Yeah, I saw there was some offline chat today. I was at my sister's, and I do now have a Discord. I do now have a Discord server. There's no one in it because I just made it today. But yeah, I can post if I'm going to be late there. We should be able to get back to the 1 p.m. streams now. What would I call these socks? What? Okay, what pattern would this be? Like just a checkerboard? Looks like a quilt, kind of. Checker socks? They kind of remind me of the Polar Extremes as well. Another knockoff Polar Extremes. I'm trying to think, what would I search to find these? No. You wondered if the #1 streamer got Scott? No, don't worry, I'm fine. It's been a weird week in terms of schedule. It's been very difficult for me to meet the 1 a.m. time. Tartan, oh, it totally looks like that pattern, yeah. No, that's what it is. I knew there was a fancy word specifically for it. Let's go with that. That's way classier. Check out my... They're not a kilt. There we go. Now I don't have to lie to everybody who types the command. Because I always feel bad if I don't update it. There we go. Okay, that should work. Perfect. But yeah, this is a new pair, so I didn't have it in the album yet. I got it for Christmas. I just got around to wearing it because they're not as warm. Like, they're not thick like the Polar Extremes, but they have the same pattern. You even ate Getty on the Giddy Day? Nice. We do not have spaghetti on Spaghetti Day right now. We are having something with chicken. The command socks has been updated successfully. I wonder if I can change Nightbot to give custom messages, because that would actually be really funny. Like, I'm assuming there's some way to do it. I don't know if you could do it with, I don't know if you can really do it with those kinds of things. I know you can change, like, timeout protections. Do I own 3 similar socks? Let's see, I own this pair, I own this pair, which is very similar looking, but without the green stripe, and then I have the Polar Extremes, which is this pair, which are just a very thick version of it, but without the green. The Polar Extremes were the first one I got in this set. They're also the warmest, so I wear them when it's really cold. And then the other one's like nice and fuzzy, but the other two aren't nearly as warm. They're still good socks though. Side note, we could do a crossover with a loop of belt and a memory cell. Is this for Burner 100? If that's for... That could be good. Yeah, I need to look more into the memory cell thing, because that might work decently. Yeah, I feel like we could probably do a memory cell. Can you? I'm assuming you can do a memory cell with stack size increases, right? Like, it's just a matter of counting everything that's on the belt. So it should count if an inserter picks up 2, right? Also, where were we in this? Oh, we had just gone to oil. Yeah, I remember. We had terrible, terrible pressure because we had like 5 pumps here and a really, really long pipe. It should. Okay. Yeah, we'll look more into that. Because we didn't get it wasn't terrible, but we didn't get fantastic sushi setup, so I needed to fix that. Does anybody else hear that sound? Oh, that's, just ignore that mod. Just ignore that mod. This is neither of these are supposed to be on right now. There we go. I was like, this doesn't feel right. Is this the Blue Science incoming regretty? Probably, yeah. Okay, let's see if this is correct now. Yep, okay, we're good. We're good. There we go. Aha. That's better. So yeah, that was me testing things a couple days ago for an upcoming thing we have. It is not for this run. But yeah, I still have no idea what Tice is referring to. So far, there's no regrets. Oh, I mean, there's plenty of regrets, but not from that, I guess is a better way to phrase it. Although the green chips, honestly, these seem to be working well enough. I wonder if I can expand it. Wait, how long is it? 26. Ooh, that's decent. I wonder if I can remove the prods from it. Or maybe I could do... Maybe this would be a good idea, so I still get some bonus, but also get the extra speed. Yeah, let's do that. I think that seems like a decent balance before we start running out of resources again. Of course, I can expand by copy pasting the whole setup. Not quite yet. We're not quite to bots. One day. Hopefully soon. Okay, to build a memory cell, have a constant combinator with the output connected to itself and set the input and output for each. Tell it to output the input counter. I get how to do the memory cell part. It's more just how to do it in a way that works with burner inserters. That isn't that great. Yeah, arithmetic combinator probably? Or is that the decider? I figured it would be one of those two. Okay. So we need bots. It wasn't for burner 100. Was it for this? No, I don't really see a reason to use a memory cell for this. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I think I see what you mean. Okay. You're saying instead of using a splitter, I use some kind of loop here to put like a certain amount of items on the belt. I don't know if that would be easier. It would be interesting. It would give us practice for setting up. It would definitely give us practice for burner percent. But what were we limited on? I really don't remember. This was a while ago. Let's see, we have power. Okay, so it looks like we set up a second power plant somewhere. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, we have iron. I think we were running low on resources. Or at least available resources. I think it's just a matter of getting to bots. Okay. Yeah, right. That's why we stopped there, because we need to get sulfuric acid. Okay, so we have iron. We have sulfur. Now we just need to get them together. So what I'm thinking... Oh, we can't use undergrounds or splitters. Okay. I want to put iron on this belt and keep it on this belt as long as I can. So we're going to have to use probably a filter splitter. And I'm going to make this a straight line just so I can keep it clean. I have no idea what this is for. But there we go. Okay. So this should work. Yeah, it is no splitters. I have a single splitter crafted, but I haven't used it. It's just kind of there taunting me. But which is why it's not on my hotbar. Okay, there we go. This should be fine, right? Yeah, I'll just leave that there. Okay. So this filter over here is so that we can put iron on this belt, which I'm realizing now doesn't really work. I mean, it does work, but it doesn't work like I wanted it to. Okay, now we can't even say without crafting, as the histogram will show it. I mean, I would never have said that, so it doesn't really make a huge deal. Or it's not really a problem. Like, there's no reason to say I can't craft something if I can't use it, right? Like, it's not going to flow well in terms of, like, word. Like, it's not going to be something I can point out in a way that doesn't sound awkward. And it's not something that's necessary visually either, so we're good. We can still do... Like, you can still see what's placed as well. Like, if I wanted to prove I didn't place one. This tab does exist. So if I wanted a screenshot, I would use this one. So yeah, we're good. Player reach is a bit lower than I thought. Honestly, not having undergrounds is annoying. It's a nice way to prove we haven't used any. Not really, though. Like, this is a better proof. Because there's literally something that explicitly says, have you built it? Which I think is definitely definitely better proof. But we don't really need to prove anything. Just have a car on either side of the pipe. I could do that. But that only is... Does that really help? I don't know if it makes it... I don't think much easier is a word we can use for this. It's different. Oh, you mean for my player. Ooh, that's true. We could use it for the player. I thought you were talking about for passing resources. This doesn't work. It's a good try. Does it work vertically? It definitely doesn't work horizontally. Yeah, we could use the decon planner. Actually, that doesn't work with pipes. That only works with walls. Yeah, that trick is specific to walls for some reason. Not sure why it doesn't help with pipes. So yeah, these are two tricks that sounded really cool, and they almost got me. Unfortunately, they do not work. But I mean, mining one is also like saying something is much easier when it takes a quarter second to do something is isn't that significant. Maybe empty pipe. No, it just doesn't. That's just not how pipes work. It's like explicitly a function of walls. Are there any parts where one puts fluids into a barrel and unpacks them immediately just to allow a gap? I did consider this, but barreling is not that great. Because then we just have a lot of undergrounds, or a lot of long inserters. But we could try that. If we run into issues with rocket fuel, we might have like a temporary barrel belt, because that would just be funny. Yeah, we might put that somewhere. Probably once we get to sulfuric acid. I feel like sulfuric acid being moved around by barrel is actually going to be the strat. But yeah, we need sulfuric acid here. You know what? We need barrels. I think we need barrels here. Because we need to get water from here over to here. So we are going to barrel stuff. That's fun. Cool, it's like the barrel run over all over again. Except for a much different reason. Okay, so this will produce water barrels. Wait, was that fill or empty? That was empty. Okay, so it's not quite what you said, but I definitely got that. Definitely, probably wouldn't have thought of barrels for a while. Okay, and then we send it back. Then I guess the best option to pass through pipe will be rocket silos with cars. I guess it would eject you on the left. That's true. Does it eject you on the right only? Oh, okay, yeah. So the car would make it that it just forces me to go. The silo can only eject you one direction. I wonder if that's true. I wonder if it would only do it one. For that, you have to snake the pipe. Oh, to use this strat? Wait, what's snaking the pipe do? Okay, I think we've already used more time than it can possibly save. So maybe we ignore that for now. Okay, barrel. That should be enough barrels, right? 100 barrels on here? Yeah, that should be fine. Honestly, I might do... I feel like I'll need to walk across this. Maybe I will do the barrel thing here. To give myself a gap. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do the barrel thing. There we go. I think hopefully the throughput of this is fine. You can eject on left and both sides. In both cases, thus being able to pass it from both sides. Is this for the car or for the silo? I can assure you, you'll have to be way more explicit though. Oh, it's for the silo. Okay, because that makes more sense then. Because I could not figure out how to do that with a pipe. Or with a car. That makes a lot more sense then. There we go. What are we limited by here? Oh, we can put them one tile closer and get more throughput. That would be good. Okay, because we can still walk through this. Okay, cool. Oh, those are both emptying it. Whoops. There we go. Fill crude oil. There we go. That's better throughput. Okay. I hope this moves enough. It could work with a fluid wagon and 2 pumps. Oh, yeah, that would also work. Well, actually, would it work? Yeah, we could get in and out that way. But you also got to understand, I do not have a good button to enter a vehicle. It's way slower to enter a vehicle for me than it is for most people, because I have it set to like a 3-button combo because I don't do it very often. So that is not as viable as it sounds because of that. Yeah, it's like Control-Shift-Tab or something like that. Because I needed the hotkeys for just other things, so I unbound. Things like combat and getting in cars are very, very tedious. So they're not really optimizations generally because of that. Perhaps you could invest in a Japanese keyboard just for the 5 extra keys. I mean, I don't see what that would do. What does a Japanese keyboard look like? Like, where are the extra keys? They're in the width, right? Because, like, the thing is, like, I have keys on my keyboard. I don't like moving my hand across the keyboard, though. So there aren't any free keys that I would put to a single button press for getting in a car that I can access with my left hand comfortably, so I just don't. So I just would rather not, right? Like, there's a reason I don't get in cars much and have these hotkeys set. It's not really something I'm concerned with changing, because it's usually, usually it's totally fine. What do we need here? We need sulfuric acid, right? I mean, I imagine they're not... I'm imagining the extra keys are just like in width or something, right? I think I'm only finding Japanese English keyboards. You don't have factorial allows using it as a modifier like Control Alt Shift. Probably not. I don't really know. If it... Yeah, I definitely do not see keyboards you're talking about. Oh, I see this one. Okay. It would be better if I could just rebind the function key. Actually, I don't have a function key over there. If I could just rebind the Windows key. Although I actually use that. Okay, there we go. This gives us the water we need. And then we don't have any pipe on us. So where does this go? Can we get copper down here? This might be a good spot for... Actually, I'm reconsidering how I want to do this. The technical name is OADG 109A. Okay. Where are the other 5 keys? Oh, to the right of the spacebar? Oh my gosh, that is a tiny spacebar. I guess that's where it fits it. Is this oil barrel in and out work for throughput? It should be fine enough. Yeah, I think it's okay because we don't have a ton. Because one assembling machine, I think, has the throughput of a few hundred per second, or 250 per second. So I don't think it's too much of a concern. But yeah, we need to get copper for batteries. So I think what that means is we need more throughput here, which is a very easy fix. There we go. And now we'll do this. Oh wait, that won't work. Can we use the car strat? Can you filter what's in a car? Hold on, can you filter? Okay, we're gonna use the car strat here. Can we use the car strat here? Oh, we can't use the car strat here, though. Not past a pipe. I could do the water thing again. Yeah, that's the strat. Okay. No, this is actually a very... this is very good. This one is lower throughput, though, which is a bit unfortunate. What's the car strat? If you put a car on a belt, you can pass through stuff using a regular inserter, not a long inserter, which also means you can use a filter inserter or something. Or you could use the car as a filter inserter. Not necessarily better, but it is something that can be done. I feel like it's situational if it's better. I'm also realizing now that I don't think I have enough space to make this work. Can I go around? Can I do another gap? Oh, wait. I know what to do. We need more throughput, and we need this spacing. There we go. And now, we go back. Okay, this lets us get more throughput. There we go. Okay, so this gives us a much better design that lets us actually get a belt through here. Perfect. Hello, Tice. Okay, cool. This thing I don't think is going to have throughput issues because this is a very small amount of water here. So let's empty the water barrel over here and then fill it over here. Nope, that's the wrong kind of barrel. These make the best undergrounds. This is perfect. Hello, Larius. And then let's give it 10 barrels to kickstart it. That should be plenty. Okay. Cool. Now the only thing we have to figure out is this. Should I do the car here just for fun? I feel like I should do the car here for fun, right? Let's see if this works. Grab iron. Grab copper. There's no copper on the belt. Okay, cool. Filter. Perfect. Is that... they're all copper. Okay. Let's do vertically so it's easy to keep track of. And then how... should I put trash filters in here? I wonder if this would work. Is it worth having a tank on output side of fluid barrels to build up supply? I thought about that. I should probably do that, yeah. I actually built a tank for that purpose and then forgot about it. Thanks for the reminder. There we go. I don't know if it's necessary, but I mean, it's definitely... buffer, it's hard to go wrong with buffers. And then we don't have any filter inserters left. Perfect. Okay. This should work. That's not right. Now the real question, is this important? I don't know. I don't think I really need a buffer. Resources. Oh my gosh, this takes so long. Is there a faster way to fill every tile? No. You know, it'd be awesome if you could click and drag this. Or if cars had the X on it like the other things do. Okay. So this will output on the right. We'll sideload. We'll send this through. Now we don't need this anymore. Hopefully the throughput's good enough. But yeah, this should work. Shift drag. That's what I was trying. But it only sets it like once you leave the tile. So holding wasn't working. Doesn't mean there isn't a way, but I couldn't find one. There's probably a mod. Yeah, a mod would definitely help. Oh, this doesn't work, does it? No, it works. Okay, cool. So this is actually decent. For things like this, I actually really like this. I didn't think the car strat would have a use. Because when I was using it initially, I was thinking that its biggest benefit... I wasn't thinking about filter inserters. I was just thinking it's not any less space. But It's not a space-saving thing. It is a double belt thing. It's a filter strat. That's even better. Okay, and now we should be able to fit this through here. Perfect. Okay. Everything is good. Look at that. Okay, so we have iron and copper, which means we can now get batteries, which... Huh. How do... Okay, we put the batteries here and we loop this back down. That's what we do. Perfect. Okay, we're out of chem plants. That's fine. Let's get more pipes. Okay, 4 battery assemblers. Input, input, output, 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 output. You just tested and have not... And you don't use a mod that makes it easier. Wait. You know you don't use a mod that makes it easier. That makes what easier? Oh, the filling? Yeah, the filling would be great. Okay. Let's see. I really want to see if we can get this to work. So this is not what you're talking about, right? No. Does it need to go farther over? Oh, wait. It only works for silos. Your idea was for a fluid wagon. Your idea was something like to have... Oh, wait. We don't have rails. Never mind. We don't have any rails. We can't even test it. Okay. Honestly, I think this looks pretty good. I really like this bridge. And this has a much higher throughput than before. It might need more barrels. Should we automate barrels? I think we need to automate barrels. You only need 2 rails for it? Yeah, it's not that it's expensive. I just don't have any stone on me. And there's no rocks nearby. So we won't... We'll test it later. We'll just need to figure out. Are you sure I haven't done this before? What? No undergrounds? Oh, well, I always make spaghetti. I just have so much practice with spaghetti. That spaghetti's already good. Did anyone else see that? How those like fell backwards? Do they always do that? That was weird. Okay. Anyway, let's just carry this belt somewhere. I don't know where this needs to go. That is something I did not think through. Okay, we need to make engines. So, engines can be made here, no problem. Actually, 1 tile lower would be perfect. Okay, so this will give me 8 engines. Which is way too many. It's bold of me to think I'll need this much. Okay, I think we have circuits over here. I don't know why I'm deconstructing stuff. We don't have bots yet. But when we go up there to build these, we'll be able to grab stone so we can test the tank things. We could also consider using cargo wagons as underground belts. That could work too. Like just put everything into a cargo wagon. If we don't want to end up doing the sushi strat. These aren't working, which is not great. It's missing water. Did we make too many? Did we really make too many? Oh, okay. This is a very easy fix. We just gave it way too much steel to prime it. It wasn't supposed to have this much. Oh wait, it has no way to recycle. Oh, I see the problem. There we go. Yeah. It didn't have anything to use recycled pipes. There we go. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Water issue is fixed. Okay, so we need barrels. We also need lube. Oh no. Maybe we should just build engines over here. Yeah, let's just build the engines over here. We have a lot of space down here. Let's use it. So we have batteries. We just need to get steel, which honestly, it might be easier to produce locally. Unless, let's see, where is steel? Steel is not anywhere down here. Okay, so we need to get steel down here. Not a ton, but we need a little bit. Actually, do we? Frames use steel, right? Yeah, okay, we need steel. We need lube. I'm really scared to set up lube. This isn't getting enough water. Okay, it should be better now. I think the bottleneck is this. Which means this won't actually fix anything, because now there's a bottleneck backwards, but it's fine. We could do the tank thing again. Also, I think once they reach a steady state, things will be fine. Oh, I know what we can do. There we go. Look at that. Now we have two long inserters outputting. Perfect. Okay, throughput's much higher. Not that we need it, but it's there just in case. This is performing decently. Don't know if the throughput will fill up. The fluid wagon thing is just to make it easier for a player to walk fast. Yeah, the fluid wagon thing is... I guess it wouldn't work here, but it would definitely work. We could use a walking point. I guess we don't need one anymore. But once we set up lube, we might need a walking place. Okay, I have a dumb idea. How many circuits do you need for bots? Let's see. This is 3 circuits every 20 seconds, which is like not that many. If I had 20 of these, that's 60 every 20 seconds. That is like a little over 1 assembler. You know what? We have copper here. You know what that means? It means our easiest course of action is to sideload the batteries and just produce circuits here. That's what we're gonna do. Because there is no reason to spaghetti sushi over here or circuits over here when we can just do this. Look at that. Now we have circuits. I'm assuming we have the inserter speed for this because of stack size upgrades. It might be a little bit lacking, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, we do have to clear the belt though. Also, we've probably produced like half the batteries we need by now. Okay, so that's that. And then we also need steel and we need engines. So engines are going to be over here. And then we can send steel on the same belt using the car trick again. I think that'll be fine. They're low enough speed that it should be okay. Still don't know when I'm going to... Still have not figured out what I'm going to regret about this. But the fact that we keep adding things to it means we're going to regret even more. So that's going to be great. Because if we were going to regret just blue, we're definitely going to regret whatever this is. Okay, so what was this supposed to be? This is just supposed to be regular engines, and I clicked on the one that didn't have the recipe. Cool. Okay, that's good. And then we need to filter out the steel. That's very easy. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Does the card trick work here? The card trick might work. This is 3 wide. I didn't realize this was 3 wide. That makes it trickier. No, that won't work. Okay, we can go this way. And then we can go through here. We could also add a gap somewhere. We have a couple options. I think we just have to delete some labs. Yeah, let's put the power pole. We'll put this here. So far, so good. We have not... Nope. Yeah, that's why we're not banning crafting. Because it's so easy to just misclick. It's really hard to misclick a placement. Less hard to misclick a crafting. Perfect. Not enough space here. Look at that. Look at all this space we have now. It's a great system. Now we do the same thing. I really hope this works. I think it will. Oh, but that phases through. Can it not work with 2 wide? Okay, it might be fine now. No, I think it's okay. Yeah, we should be able to get it here. I don't know. Let's find out. It does not work. This is too wide. How much sulfur do I really need? Maybe I just do this. This doesn't really fix the problem, does it? We could do a double car. Yeah, let's do 2 cars. We do need the power pole again. We need another car. It's a double double. What is that? Is that in and out? Oh, it got real quiet all of a sudden. Oh no. Okay. Look. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, whoever suggested the car strat is a genius. Was not expecting to use it because cars are so expensive. Oh, you don't know what it is. Okay. Let's see. What's a double double sandwich? No, burger. In-N-Out burger. Okay, it is an In-N-Out burger. Yeah, it's probably used for a lot of things. I know it has burgers. Well, I know it is a burger, but I don't know it like technically as a burger. Okay, like as I said, I've never had the burger. They don't have those here. Okay, this still has iron on it. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully we didn't break things with it. It's your Canadian. If you're Canadian, it's a coffee order. What's it mean in coffee? Because like in burgers, I think it's just 2 cheese and 2 patties. You do enjoy a double cheeseburger with a McChicken on top. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. That has a very crass name here. It's a very common order. It just has a very not so innocent name as a Petrick special. 2 milk, 2 sugar. Oh, that sounds delicious though. Okay, I mean this works, right? Yeah. And then random filter. You know what? Is this worth it? I feel like... Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Maybe. Can we copy a car? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the name. It's just, it's not awful. It's just, it's not great either. It's not as innocent. Okay, so we're gonna copy this filter. You wouldn't download a car, would you? You don't know who came up with using the Powervol to block it. I don't think that was necessarily... I think that was just something we figured out. I don't know if that was explicitly part of it. Okay. There we go. Engines. Okay, so the reason we copied it was so that way we didn't have to set as many filters manually. There we go. Okay, now it should work. Perfect. Okay. But can you actually go into McDonald's and order ones, or do you just get the looks? It depends how old the person is, I think. Like, if you order from a teenager or something, I imagine they would know what you mean. Or I guess now it'd be like college age, because I don't know if people say that anymore. But, like, I think it depends on the person. A lot of people know what it is. Okay, so... These aren't actually supposed to be on the same belt, I'm realizing. They're supposed to be on 2 separate belts, which means we just need to not combine them here. This is kind of coming from the wrong side though, which I don't love. You know what? We're just gonna send them on the same belt. There's no reason not to. It doesn't really make things easier to not do it that way. But yeah, it's a very good sandwich. It's very fun. Although I think it tastes better to put chicken nuggets on it. There's just something about it. Do they still have barbecue sauce and curry? Curry is not really an option here. Barbecue sauce is like super popular. Curry is not really something you see as a sauce in a lot of places. Why did I make a chemical plant? No idea. Okay, so we have circuits, we have engines. Can we make this work? How do we get lube here? How do we get lube here? Okay, there's definitely a good spot for it here. We're gonna move it over one tile. Yeah, this is our Mystery Memer Monday where, well, I wanted to finish this up, but it's getting a lot more complicated than I thought it was at this point, especially because we keep trying things. You used to put 4 nugs in a big tasty with barbecue and sweet and sour. That sounds like a very efficient way to eat a burger. I think that's the only way I can describe it. Efficient. Oh, they don't have barbecue sauce anymore? Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, I think there would be riots if barbecue sauce wasn't here. That's like a staple for chicken nuggets. Personally, I think they're great with just ketchup. But yeah, I don't think the world would work if they completely got rid of barbecue sauce here. It would be riots in the streets. Okay, so now we just need to figure out how to get lube over here. That is the fun thing. Sriracha nuggets. Interesting. That could work. Okay, does this work though? No. No, it does not. This isn't possible. Yeah, I just realized a mistake. Wait. No, never mind. I was trying to get this input into here, but that's not what goes there. This just continues through here. Okay, we're good. Everything is good. We didn't mess up. It's like I could have sworn like that. I feel like I would have noticed that mistake. Okay, so we got engines. Now we need lube. I'm very scared to do this. Let's research some things that require blue science, but there isn't that much we can grab. Let's get military, see if we can get some grenades. Oh wait, we already have grenades. Yeah, whatever. It's not worth canceling, it's cheap. Okay, I think we're running out of crude somehow. That's weird. I don't know what the problem is. Is it this thing? Maybe this isn't moving enough. Maybe we need speed modules here. Yeah, we might have throughput issues. Oh well, not the end of the world. Okay, I don't see a great line for how to do this. It would help if we had some refineries on us. Let's get those. Do we just put things in tanks and forget about it? I feel like that's the easiest way to handle it, right? Denial? Like, that's always very effective. We also need more tanks if we're going to do this. Which means we need a lot more iron. But basically my idea for advanced oil is to only take the heavy oil from it, really. Like, just not worry about the rest. Because we need to get heavy oil over here. Which we might be able to get lube. I feel like we can get lube here. Yeah. Maybe? There's not really an output, though. I feel like this is close. I feel like we're onto something. I just don't know what it is. Maybe if I move this up a tile and over, things get a little bit easier. So that can carry across. And then maybe we can cycle it around? I mean, I think this technically works. It's a little bit of a mess. Oh wait, but this doesn't put fuel over here in the right spot. Okay, this works. I think it works in this height. Empty lube barrel. There we go. I like that. Oh, okay. Like is a strong word. Fill lube barrel. I tolerate this. That's a better way to phrase it. Okay. I think this is what I want. Except I need it to be this way. Because of advanced oil. Because advanced oil is going to be a bit tricky. Because we don't really have pipe to work with. We can just put things... Or we don't really have undergrounds to work with. So I'd say we just put a bunch of tanks. That way this keeps running. Right? And then water... Well, we can get... Okay, oil... This oil is going to be really easy. We could use the boiler strat again. Wait, we don't need to do the boiler strat. Oh, wow, that did not reach. Oh, wow, we're completely out of pipe. Oh, look at that. There's conveniently placed iron. That's convenient. Double convenient. Okay, there has to be a better way, but I like this way. Did you see the new stack inserter update thingy? My thoughts is that I thought it was a meme. 100% thought it was a meme. Because it just didn't seem... It seemed like an April Fool's joke. That's the only way I can describe it. I think it's fantastic. It started as... Oh yeah, it did seem like it started as a bug. Okay, I think this is the strat, right? Something like this. You're euphoric after the most recent Friday facts? Was that the stack inserter one? Or is there another one? Okay, and then I think we need more barrels. Can we get more barrels here? 60 barrels. That's not that many. Wait, can I cycle this? I might be able to steal... I might be able to steal from this. Where it's like, wouldn't it be great if we could put stuff on top of it, the other stuff? Oh yeah, definitely started as that. Okay, I think we're onto something. I think this is the strat. Oh, but we don't really have a good way to recycle these barrels, so maybe it's not the strat. Maybe I should have kept it as a local recycler. Oh well. I think it will be fine since we're not continuously producing steel. So yeah, hopefully we can roll with this. Oh, that's on the correct side too. And then this just needs to filter out the regular barrels. And then let's throw some barrels in here. And send them back. Normally I would like use a splitter there, but obviously that's not an option. Now I just need to get these back up. Which I think we can make work. Yeah, kind of. No, that's not great though. Maybe we just need less throughput there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, I have an idea. Does that help? I don't think that helps. No, because they don't go into it. The idea there was to make it that we could get a third inserter there, but it doesn't quite work. There we go. Does this function? I don't actually know. I'm not sure if the throughput will suffice. But I like... It has soul. It definitely has soul. But... Oh, wait, it's getting us lube. That's actually... I mean, technically all we need from this, right? And we need 20,000... We need 20,000 light oil. And we need some solid fuel. That's all you need to launch a rocket. So this probably will work. I don't know if the throughput... is good enough. You're impressed how I keep getting away with it? Well, if it helps, we misaligned the lube, so it's not fully functional yet. But yeah, we're great at making spaghetti. That is all I can do. But we always make it work. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, this doesn't quite work, actually. This goes onto this. Have we found a rock yet? I mean, we haven't really walked anywhere. Okay, there we go. That should fix it. Okay, there we go. Now it's good. Is it good? It's almost good. There we go. Okay, we don't have an inserter, but other than that, this is great. To be honest, he came across me from a former record when it was a world record because he was curious how the game looked speedrun. The speedruns are very fun. I definitely miss them. But yeah, I think the game's really cool because it's not glitchy. It's just like pure mechanics and just memory. So that made really fun speedruns. Okay, technically this works. Yeah, I was very, I was very relaxed during those speedruns. That's for sure. We are not producing enough lube, but I don't know why. Maybe I just don't usually watch it produce it. I usually don't watch it real time. Also, I guess I usually have 2 assemblers for this. You think it was one of the most well-made games there is? Yeah, it's very well made. Okay, we need more. And I think we can get more. It probably has to be really far over, though. Which, it definitely complicates it. But yeah, we can definitely produce more lube. What would help, if this was 1 tile higher... Actually, it's not impossible, right? I can just do this. That way I can use the 1 barreler instead of having 2 separate barrelers. That simplifies things. I mean, maybe simplifies is the wrong word. It doesn't sound like the right word. There we go. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't say that yet. I don't know. We haven't really figured out a perfect solution. Also, there's copper on this belt. Can this cartridge expand 2 belts, or do we need a tank for that? It can span 2 belts if you use a long inserter. I don't think it can span 2 belts if you use fast inserters with it. I didn't test it that thoroughly, though. So I can't say that with certainty. Okay, we clearly are not producing enough water. Oh, we just need more barrels on the belt. I forgot how bad barrels are. You need so many barrels to make things work. But yeah, I guess for now we can just place those there. We'll figure these out. We'll burn this bridge when we get there. But I think that solves our lube problem. And then these will run for honestly long enough. That's good, right? This produces enough light oil. I do not like how there's copper on this belt. This is the second time it's happened, but I think it was just... Oh, it might have just happened when I rotated the belt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just happened when we rotated the belt. Okay, so I said I needed more barrels. So we need to feed this some steel. Because right now it is 100% barrel limited, which is really weird. I feel like was not expecting barrels to be a bottleneck this time around. But let's give it like 200 barrels? 300 barrels? Yeah, 300 barrels should be good. Barrels work a lot better if they're at the source and you just do local unbarreling. But because this pipe is so long, you just need a lot more backed up for it to work. Let's hope throughput works out when we do this, though. Because we might run into throughput issues. Just let it produce barrels until you can't see daylight. The problem with automatic barrel production is it backs up the whole belt and then everything stalls. So you need to limit it. And I don't know if I want to have to deal with the limits there. But there we go. Okay, now we take this. And because this is what we have, we're just going to use... Oof, does this work? No, we need to move it one tile over. That power pole wasn't long enough. Because there is technically steel and engines on this belt. So that would be steel. Little side swapper, which we're just going to use a filter inserter for this. Okay, now we have space for robot frames. Perfect. Okay, we are missing engines. We have not produced an engine in a while. Which does... Oh, whoa, whoa. Why does that have 500 steel in it? I think this is buffering too much steel. Yeah, no, that was definitely buffering way too much steel than I can afford. Give it a long inserter or a fast inserter. We'll feed that steel back into the loop. How long is the belt? You can calculate how many barrels we need to craft. Well, yeah, we can just calculate the belt. But I mean, that's only, we don't really have to fill it. You think shift left click can copy the filter in a car? It can, but there's limits for it. The worst part about it is it only works if the tile is empty. So that's the big thing. If you're constantly filling the tile, it doesn't work great. But that's what I've been doing. And you can't like click and drag. That's what we were talking about earlier. So you have to do every individual tile. Maybe if you rebind the steel 1 button, it would work. Okay, this seems to be working great. I mean, they're limited by engines. So what if I should probably start buffering lube, actually. Which I did not leave space for, did I? There we go. Never mind, I left exactly the amount of space I need. Did you fix those cars in space with power poles? Yes, that is how they stopped moving. It works great. I love the double car system. Okay, so hopefully we get more engines now. Oh, wait, this also doesn't have the filter. There we go. Okay, that explains where all of our steel went. Makes a lot more sense now. You love and hate me, that's fair. I mean, this is what we did, so I can't blame anyone for hating me after we have this. Okay, there we go. This looks much nicer. And we've produced like 5% of the light oil we need already. Perfect. Okay, time for robot frames. Who's ready for this? Actually, this is going to be an incredibly normal looking build. There's nothing super exciting about the frames. Let's leave a 1 tile gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why buffer lube? Because lube was not being produced as fast as it was being consumed right now. Or sorry, it's not being consumed as fast as it could be produced. And we also need light oil to produce. Petroleum here is waste. This light oil is necessary for the rocket fuel. Because that's going to be what we use to launch a rocket. When we have the tank, we can see if we can span it. Yeah, we should definitely test that with the tank. What does the tank cost? Do we set up military science just to do tank stuff? I think we should, right? Because it's very interesting. You know what? We're just going to use long inserters here. Just because that's what we have. Yeah, we can research tanks. We could do a small military. Because it's not that much, right? Military 3 plus tank. It's a grand total of 300 military. Can you hand feed that? Don't know how well you could hand feed it. But we could probably make it. We could probably figure something out. We could also put it on this belt, so that would be simple enough. Yeah, we could do military. Let's do military. Because I really want to try this whole tank thing. But first, let's get bots, so that way we can have them start building stuff. It's not gonna speed. I'm gonna be honest. It's not gonna speed that much up. But it might help a little bit. Because there's just not much we can copy and paste. Also, we need one more RoboPort, which should be pretty easy to get. Okay. This will be creating robots. We're going to produce, I don't know, 400? That sounds like a lot. 300? We'll do 300. P is less than 300. 300 sounds good. Are we already making bots? That's what we've been built. That's what we've been building this whole time, yeah. That was the first thing we had to do today. Also, I have like 50 engines on me. But I'm kind of tempted to keep them for cars. We should automate cars. We're gonna automate cars. Yeah, that sounds like a better idea. It sounds dumb, but you know, it's helpful. Bots can't place cars, I don't think. That took less than expected after you shifted expectations when starting stream. Hey now, wait, why did we have to shift expectations? We're doing great. Okay, how do we get iron over here though? There we go. Okay, cars are automated, I think. This is gonna completely kill bots. Let's do like 5 cars. That's really all we need. Just unsmelt the steel. That's so real. And look at all these speed mods we have, and prod mods. Honestly, I'm tempted to prod mod engines because we're so low in steel. Let's do it. Might as well. Okay, and let me guess, these are out of copper? Yeah. Okay, I think we need more copper. Can we do red belt? It would be great if I could get this to be a red belt. I don't know if I really want red belt. And then I made the mistake of promising military. Okay, let's do that. So we have bricks, so that's walls, that's done. We have iron here, we have coal here. We could just do a couple grenade assemblers. Can we have nuclear? Nuclear is a bit too much. Military is adding like a small amount of time. Nuclear would be adding like a couple hours. No, mining uranium isn't a problem. It adds a lot of time. So I probably won't add that one. Oh, as a possibility, yes. Nuclear is definitely possible. You wouldn't be able to make a super compact thing. But yeah, you would be able to do nuclear. You would just have to build it really close to the water, probably, or use pipes, or not pipes, barrels. Okay, so grenades technically work. Let's make them faster. Walls. Also good. We still have not grabbed inserters. Yeah, burner nuclear is out solely because you physically can't mine them, but we have access to we have access to electricity today, so we don't have those bottlenecks here. Oh my gosh. This was 100% uncapped. Whoops. Well, at least we don't have to make any more assemblers. Now, do we have tool belt? Can we get tool belt? Oh, we've already researched it. Darn. We could get... I mean, yeah. Let's research logistic bots. Let's just click on random things to keep our base running. Coverex isn't that difficult without splitters. Coverex isn't my concern. Coverex... Like, I probably wouldn't plan for Coverex. But yeah, it's not so much that I think uranium is difficult. It's just that it adds a lot of research time for what it gets you. Like, we would do it, we would get a power plant, and then we would just end it. So it's a very anticlimactic end, but it delays the rocket launch so much. Because I've tried doing uranium nuclear power as an endpoint. It always just makes the run take so much longer, but doesn't add a ton to most challenges. But I've done it a couple times. Yeah, power armor would work. We are currently building military science, so maybe we will get power armor as a result of that. Okay, and then we have copper, we have steel, we have iron. Fairly close to each other. Well, this is the easiest... Ooh, wait, hold up. This works really well. There we go. Now there's steel there. And now we take copper, and we send it across a couple times. I don't know if the throughput is good enough for this, but it will work. Yeah, it's great for mega base status. I don't usually do mega bases though as like run goals. There's not like a very good stopping point, and a lot of things the novelty runs off once you do it like once. So doing it in a large scale usually doesn't add that much, other than a time component. But doesn't add much. Doesn't change things too much. Because I've been considering adding something like oh wait, these are bricked. This needs to go the other way. Like, I have considered adding some kind of like research goals to things, to these kinds of things, but they always end up just being super arbitrary. And they don't really, it just adds like, you know, a couple dozen hours for just an arbitrary goal. And the runs are already really, really long. Like, I've talked about that before. The problem with Factorio Challenge runs is that they're already incredibly long compared to any other game. They don't need to be longer. They're already like 6 to 8 hours for a quick one. Does this work? No, this is not built right. Yeah, it's so amazing it doesn't work. I feel like being able to automatically launch a rocket satellite is good enough. Even then, I don't find adding the satellite component to be that fun for it either. I prefer just launching a rocket. We need an iron stick. Because, like, I did a satellite addition to it once, and it literally just added time, but it didn't make it more fun. It just added extra time. But at the end, I was like, yeah, the satellite just felt like a waste of time. I think there are some specific things where it is a nice addition. It's just not that common. Like, the randomizer. When I did the randomizer, I think having a satellite and something like that is really cool. Just because it's a different recipe. Do we think this is a coal liquefaction type of base? Yeah, I guess that's the other thing. If we did go for mega base scale, that would get us options to consider stuff like that. Which is a shame. A lot of cool things you'd be able to do aren't super early game, and they would always be post-launch, which does complicate things. Because, like, coal liquefaction could be better, but it, like, doubles the amount of purple you need for launch, right? Oh, it's not that expensive, but it does increase it by, like, 20%. But it doesn't really make the launch happen faster. So that would be better on a mega base scale. It's a hard balance. It's definitely a tricky balance to figure out what works. I think a no place, no mine start with X amount of bots would be an interesting challenge. No, I do not think that would be an interesting challenge, solely because that's how Dyson Sphere program works, and I find it incredibly boring to start that game. That is basically how you build things in Dyson Sphere, and I can't stand it. It's not, like, terrible, it's just, I personally think that's the worst part about Dyson Sphere program. It's another factory building game that's, like, kind of 3D. Like, it was 3D because you're on a globe. But the way building works, it's like you only have construction robots in your personal roboport. So you can, when you start building, you do this, and then you wait. And you do that for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you finally get decent build speed. But then you have to start building larger. And you don't have any permanent construction bots like you can in this game. So you never get anything to make it less tedious or to do things remotely. You always have to be there, but it's never fast. And it's like, what Factorio does well is if you're physically there, you can build it faster. If you're not physically there, you can use bots. There's no way to combine those in Dyson Sphere. I do, speaking of Dyson Sphere, I am playing it Thursday, because maybe they've rebalanced it a little bit. But we have military science now. Perfect. Because I would like to give it another chance. It is an early access, so there is a chance those things will be fixed. But basically it just means your start is incredibly slow, and there's nothing you can do to speed things up. So you're just arbitrarily bottlenecked. Oh yeah, true. In late game you have Spidertron. So you don't even need to get a robo network there. But there's just no there's no remote automation for a game that's about interplanetary building, which is weird. It's fun. I mean, I like to do non-Factorio like once a week on Thursdays. I haven't streamed the past couple Thursdays, so we haven't. But I've had Dyson Sphere program planned for like a month since they released the combat update. But I like doing non-Factorio automation games Thursday just to try them out. Give a little bit of extra variety and stuff. Okay, that looks good. We did not research bot speed, did we? Nope, that's just how fast. You almost quit your mega base because it took 5 minutes to travel to an outpost by train. That's fair. Yeah, mega bases get pretty large. The last ultimate challenge is going to be no underground burners, only 100%. If I can get enough people watching that I can just do nothing for weeks, sure. That sounds like a massive time commitment. Honestly, it wouldn't be that bad. It would just be like 50 to 60 hours. One spot sounds easy. Yeah, a lot of it is just copy and paste. Do we need to build anything? I guess we can try to get bots set up. Because we're waiting for tanks right now. Now that those are like actually set up. With default patches, 100% with default patches and biters is probably more than doubling or tripling it. So you're talking about like 40, 50 streams from me. I don't know how tempting that would. I don't know how likely that would be. I don't really want to spend 60 streams doing a challenge like that. The idea of it is funny, but that's a lot. That is a large commitment. We need power poles. But yeah, Deathworld things, I am pretty clear about it that I don't consider Deathworld stuff, and probably won't for multiple months, if not more than a year. Because I have a decent backlog of stuff that I want to do, and none of them involve Deathworld. And until I've exhausted my list and anything that comes up since then, there won't be any Deathworld runs. I can assure that much. We don't really need the wood filter here, but we'll put one anyway. But yeah, that much I am sure of. The Maul and Rails. Maul and Rails, I did try to do some kind of like Maul and Rails thing once with burners. Then it turns out burner inserters are just really bad. So Maul and Rails was a incredibly low throughput. There we go. Okay, will this work? Yeah, okay, now we can upgrade our base. I don't really know what we need. We have enough oil. We don't have enough oil for, like, rocket components. Let's see. We need to keep researching tank. We also need utility science pack. Do we have production science pack researched? Yeah, we have everything we can get. Okay. What else? We don't really have any of those. I guess we just don't have much of a mall. I'm looking for like undergrounds and splitters to place for upgrades right now, and obviously that is not something we have. What if I do... Red belt would be super useful. Can I fit red belt in here? Technically, yes. But I don't think this is a good spot for it. Let's see. This gives us red belt. Okay, now we need red underground belt, though. Which needs iron, so that complicates things. Maybe we can fit it here. Well, actually, no. Red underground belt doesn't. Oh, wait, we can't use undergrounds. We don't need to automate undergrounds. Silly me, thinking that we can use undergrounds. Yeah, okay. Things are a lot easier now. Or only use wood for a fuel challenge. Interesting. What do you consider fuel? Like, I have to use it to power my whole base? How much wood do you need for that to launch a rocket? Also, would bots burn more wood than they can mine? Would you have to hand mine everything? I wonder if that would have to be a botless run. Also, we have steel furnaces, right? I could have sworn we made steel furnaces. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. We need some more gears. We should figure out if there's a place to automate roboports, because this isn't ideal. Bots can mine the wood for us later. Well, that was my thought, but I don't know if they can, I don't know how much power they consume. Like, would they burn a full wood by the time they can mine one wood? And the constant drain of the roboport? Because bots use a lot of energy. I'm just thinking, like, it would be hard to get enough wood for, for the bots to power themselves. Okay, what are we missing? We are somehow missing steel furnaces. Oh, because they don't have a chest. I was like, we definitely built them. I saw the chest earlier. I did see the chest. It's just not red. Okay, there we go. This will fix our copper problem eventually. Keyword is eventually. Solar? Oh, if I could allow, if sulfur was allowed, then it's a lot more possible. Because then it's just get to nuclear power or get to solar thing. I just figured that was kind of... I just figured that might not be an option. Because, like, if you're using wood for everything, you might as well use wood for everything, right? Yeah, what kind of stuff do we need? We need to figure out a... Well, we don't need to figure out a larger scale advanced oil. That part we're good on. We do need a larger scale everything else, though. Okay, this should fix our copper, though. Everything's powered. We're going to connect it again, though. Give it 2 connection points. Okay, it's going to take a while to build. Because we just queued up 377 belt. And it's also not even in range, so it's actually never going to build. Okay, let's automate roboports then. Can we, like, move this over a single tile? Yeah, there we go. Prioritize solarers, prioritize electric furnaces. True. Electric furnaces with speed module, with efficiency modules could be cool. Although that goes into the thing I was talking about earlier, where you have to fine-tune your goal for something like that. And in most cases, you wouldn't really need to get to furnaces, because you're just so close to launch by that point. The amount of energy saving you would have building energy efficiency modules wouldn't pay for itself, unless you did some kind of huge mega base. And then it just ends up being a time wall. Vectora really needs more stopping points. What am I looking for? We have red circuits, we have gears, and we have steel. But they're not that close to each other. I feel like, oh, we can definitely, okay, I see it. No, I don't. Do I? This doesn't quite work. It almost worked. What's a rubber ducky run? Oh wait, that's the mod that adds a recipe that requires one of everything, right? Like just doing that as a run, that could work. Do we use the card trick? I think we use the card trick. I think that's what we have to do. But it's facing the wrong way for the card trick to work. Yeah, I've thought about just like some goal, like an arbitrary every research, or maybe just stopping at bots for some things that mostly have their benefit for like later game. Because like it's definitely no secret that I want to do more things, but the things all take so long because Factorio is just such a long game that it makes it hard to actually go through my backlog of stuff. So I'm trying to think of a way to do some shorter challenges, which is why considering the 40+ hour things are they're very low on the list because I have a really large backlog of meme runs already. So first we have to figure out how to get shorter ones out of the way before we can do if we want to make room for long ones. Factorissimo Inception Run. Is that the like infinitely deep factory thing? There we go. Okay, everything should be good now. Let's craft one. That way these can be in the network, and then we're good. Okay, now we can forget about this. Yeah, I might do something like that. That mod seems neat. Because, yeah, like, lighter overhaul mods, I think, are fun for challenge stuff, for Meme Run Mondays. Okay, this seems great. I don't see a flaw here. I'm assuming this might be what Tice was talking about. Okay, this is my guess for what Tice was talking about for why I regret blue. Because this is the only thing I can think of for why I would regret blue. And that would be wanting to use those red chips. Yeah, it would be a reasonably easy one, but like I said, it's still like going to be like a 3 or 4 streams, which is still a lot. Okay, this works great. Bots will be upgrading things for a while, but that's fine. Are we producing construction bots fast enough? No, no, we are not. Wait, what's the problem here? Yeah, 10 hours is about 3 to 4 streams for me. It's like it's not super long, but it's still not fast by any means. Cause like I watch a lot of like Super Mario and just like Mario Challenger and stuff. And they're just so they have such nice run lengths. They can do it in a single sitting. It's fantastic. That also makes editing it like 4 times easier. Or less time consuming. So I really just want some I need to find some that are under like 4 hours. That's why I'm thinking I might do more things to bots. Like just get to bots and then stop. Doesn't really flow well as a title, but I mean, it would let me do more things, which could be worth it. But yeah, these are upgraded. We should be getting more copper eventually. Okay, so that will fix our copper problem. Just in time for us to figure out how to get blue chips. Okay, so sulfur is not something we left space to steal from, which means we'll have to produce sulfur a second time later. That's fine. Although we can actually steal from this belt pretty easily. Like we could take this belt and do sulfur here. That would work well. We haven't made any cliff explosives, so hopefully we can roll without them. I think that would be fun. We can just ignore them. What all do we need? Let's see. These will build eventually, right? Yeah, those are connected. Okay, they will build. Gets to a bot challenge, make sure you're doing that in a no bots run. Yeah, that's true. We don't want to accidentally use bots for that. Get to bots, we use Steiny Start and we immediately win. I can't believe we only have like 15 bots. Hopefully this fixes it. I guess I didn't realized these were so circuit heavy. You know what? Let's just hand feed them. Let's just kickstart it with like 200 circuits. That's way easier. We have 1,000 circuits. Perfect. That'll give us 1,000 bot or 500 bots, which is way more than we actually need, but I'll take it. And then these are actually done because we got a bit distracted. So yeah, we're actually done producing robot frames. That's cool. So that means we need blue chips, which I'm just terrified to start because we don't have a space for that. Do we make a new base here? Is that the strat? Because we kind of have all these pipes in the way, and those complicate things a lot. Like, I think we just need to build our base somewhere else. Because we don't... I did not see this water when I started this. This would be a good spot for more plastic, though. Can we get coal down here? We have coal over here. That's reasonable. Let's do plastic first. Solely because that's easy to visualize. Because we need more red chips. We need red chips. We need blue chips, which means we need a lot of copper and iron. Actually, yeah, let's just build in this direction. I guess that's not that bad. And honestly, we might just do more sulfur. I think locally produced sulfur would be fine. Okay. Fortunately, we just need basic oil, so that helps a lot. We can only do it one-sided. Red inserters only. Nobody suggested red inserters only. That's kind of fun. That's like a nice silly... That's like a... I feel like that's a nice, like, simple one. Because they don't all need to be... They don't all need to be super wild or anything. That seems like it could be done relatively quickly. Okay, can we actually do this? Oh wait, I think we can do this without an underground. It'll less of a challenge and more of a, well, so there aren't really any challenges, right? Like they're all kind of just neat architectural experiments. Like that's just kind of how like challenge runs work. A lot of them come down to just like being slightly slower runs at the end of the day, like no matter what game. Except for like some games, you know, like that have like the deathless. If you do like, oh wait, this isn't gonna work. This isn't on logic. Oops. Wait, this is going to the wrong spot. Wait, what did I think? What did I think was there? There we go. Like deathless, what am I thinking? Dark Souls or damageless Dark Souls. But a lot of challenge runs in general just end up being slightly slow, silly things. Perfect. After only messing up your new screen protector, there are no notable bubbles. Nice. I just have given up on that, and I just accept that there's always going to be bubbles. Okay. I think this might be a problem. Yeah, there's not a great way to get coal over here at this scale. Not if we design it like that. We need to do a side load instead. There we go, like this. Input, 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 input. There's no Twitch interactivity with Factorio. People have made those. I don't know how they work. I might message someone and see if the thing he uses is open to anyone. Because I have been thinking that would be fun. Because there are a few people who have like custom mods for it that just like run scripts in their game. So like they do exist. It's just not in the game by default, but people have made stuff for it. Does this work? I think this is not as... I don't think this simplifies it at all, but we're gonna roll with it. Because I kind of like it. far as challenge runs go, Portal's airboat present category. Oh, wait, I think I've heard of that. I cannot think of what it is, but I've definitely heard of airboat. Here, okay, yeah, that sounds right. I like when those things become actual categories. Those are always great. Also, do we not have pipes, like, at all? Oh, there they are. I was like, surely we would have automated pipes by now. We went to oil. We didn't handcraft 1,000 pipes. We're not that lazy. We're lazy, but we're not that lazy. And bots are producing slowly. Oh, I guess the reason that we're done with, right, the reason that we're done with RoboFrames already is because we are, yeah, never mind. That's why we're done with RoboFrames, because we never were handcrafting bots. Okay, makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so does this work for plastic production? Technically, yes. Does it have enough throughput here? I don't know. This might be a little bit under 1 belt. But there we go. This gives me 2 belts of resources. Technically gives me 2 belts of plastic. I did not leave space to turn this into crude. We'll figure that out. Or sorry, not crude, sulfur. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Should be easy enough. We might actually do the sulfur over here. Then is everything in build range? Of course not. Why would it be in bot range? That would be too easy. Okay, so plastic's good. This can produce a lot of red chips. I think it's bold of me to assume I'll need this many red chips, but you know, at least there's hope. And now we take these, which is not long enough. Also, I don't like how many modules it has in it. We're actually going to redo it without those. There we go. Does this work? I don't know if this works. Wait, how many do I need? This should be enough for just... Wait, is this what I need? Yeah, because we'll also be doing red chips here. Yeah, we'll do red... Can I do red chips in line with blue chips? Do I want to do a mixed build? Should I do a mixed build? Or I guess the better question is, can you do that without undergrounds? Yes. I can. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. We're just gonna do everything in line with each other. Because that sounds like a mistake, and I think that's fun. The only reason you had to apply a new screen protector was because the info thingy on the sticker came off with a factory screen protector? What info thingy? Okay, we're gonna try to make this work. This is a modification of a mixed build, is what we called it, which was producing everything you could possibly need here, which is 100% a mistake, but it's my mistake that I'm going to make. Okay, so we need... we somehow need to split this. That's going to be messy. Unless... Oh, wait. No, I've got it. I don't know how to get iron here. Iron's going to be tricky. Nope, never mind. I think this solves it. Actually, let's just connect this one. We'll figure out the other belts later. Okay, so that gives us plastic. Iron can go here. And then copper goes here. Perfect. This does not have anything. There we go, now it's powered. Where they tell you this is a phone and we have an... Oh. Like, okay, gotcha. Just like the specs sheet. Yeah, that doesn't seem that important. Although I feel like if that was taken off with a screen protector, I would no longer trust the screen protector to not damage my phone. Okay, so this gives me wire circuits. Okay, so far so good. Input. How many do I want? I want to say 12? And then we need 3 blue chips somehow. Yeah, I have no idea how well this is gonna work. This might not be great. But we'll see. This might not work. Oh wait, we can also do LDS here, right? Can I do iron anywhere? Ooh, wait, I might be able to do iron or steel. If I could do locally produced steel, that would be awesome. I don't think there's a great way to do that. Okay, no, I don't know. I really want to produce steel here because I think that's fun. So we need copper, steel. Plastic is coming from the top. I think that's actually a problem. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so we have plastic chips, circuits up top. I really want to produce LDS here. I have no idea why, but I really want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5. Okay, so plastic is up here. And then copper is down here. Copper and steel is down here. How do we do... Okay, so how do I get steel here then? So we can get steel furnaces. I think I'm just gonna use regular furnaces and upgrade them. I might need an extra space. But I feel like this can definitely work. Maybe... Oh, wait. I see it. I see the lines. Okay, we place them here. Yeah, that's the strat. Perfect. Okay. Then we can just send this in a straight line. Okay, I like this. Kind of. I mean, if I keep saying that, maybe it's true, right? Like that's what I'm trying to do right now. Train myself using denial, a very powerful strat. Now this needs to be upgraded. Okay, so this needs coal and iron on it. We can definitely do coal and iron on that belt. Okay, that's decent, right? We have copper here. Iron will be here. Yeah, this works. Okay. This shouldn't work, but it does. And we have LDS goes there. Okay. Now we do probably, let's do like 10 of these. Or 11. I don't really know how many we can supply. Wasn't really counting. So let's just do 11. 11 sounds good. I'm sure it's good enough. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We technically don't need to produce modules here because we don't really have modules. Like, we don't need modules. We produce most of them by now. But, yeah, we might as well. Okay, I think this works. We just need to, like, change where it goes. Now, the hard part is how are we going to get sulfuric acid here? That's the rough part. We'll make this someone else's problem. And then it ends up being yours. Oh, that's great. Yeah. just put it on someone else and you get instant karma. I love it. We're definitely going to face that soon. Wait, does this work? Yes. Yeah. Output. No, input, output, input, output, input, output, input. There we go. Okay. I do not have a plan for how we're going to get sulfur here. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. For now, let's just not worry about it. Delayed karma. Yeah, the most delayed karma. Okay, there we go. That's technically functional. Probably. I guess I can't say that yet, but it feels functional. We need to figure out how to connect copper, iron, and plastic to this in a scalable way, but that's fine. That's not too bad. Because this just would now go here. Okay, and then sulfuric acid. Should I send barrels through? Is barreling the strat? I think barreling is the strat. Yep, this is the strat. Okay, this is perfect. Sulfuric acid barrels. So we need to... Well, this would be filling it locally. Is that a good idea? So the idea here is to send barrels here and then unbarrel it, then... Oh, wait. I think we just need a belt here. And then we just loop it. Yeah, okay. Doing the local production might be easier, actually. Because, like, this loop, I think it's harder to manage, harder to balance than just doing local barreling. Because this does use more assemblers, but it's a lot more consistent, but also more manual to set up. This is the bot phase, so maybe I don't want it to be manual. That means this would be emptying sulfuric. And then we just loop this somehow here. We'll figure out how to do these later. We'll probably have to have some kind of loop filtering them out. But I think this works. Okay, moment of truth. We copy this like 4 times. Or 3 times. Because that's what fits. And then we figure out how to get cliff explosives. Also, this is probably not a good spot for it. We just kind of built it in a random section of my base, and then I just rolled with it. And I can't fit powerfuls in here, can I? Oh, I can definitely fit a powerful in here. Yeah, we can fit powerfuls in here. 100%. Or sorry, power roboports. Yep. This works. It's weird, but it works. Okay, this one didn't work. Okay, that is a design. Very good. If anyone doesn't believe me, this is a design. And then I think in terms of connecting iron and copper, I think we're going to have a very big mess of a base. Also, these have not produced yet. That's because they don't have coal. Haven't figured out where we are going to get coal from, but I'm sure it's from somewhere. But how do we build a smelting lane here? Obviously, iron and copper is easy enough. Can I do a coal belt? I should definitely have a coal belt somewhere, but I don't know where. Yeah, we need half an iron lane, a copper lane, half an iron lane, a copper lane. That is the pattern that we need to do. Just to make things easy to connect on the outputs, so that's viable. Okay, so let's see, we have... Yeah, okay, I think I see the path. Okay. So this top one is the iron. Let's do the iron first. And then we need steel furnaces, but we don't have those. So we're just going to do an upgrade here. We're going to send them up. And then does the side matter? I don't think the side matters, no, because these are in dedicated belts. Perfect. And then we have a filter at the end for coal, which will send the coal up. There we go. Then we send this straight through. Haven't figured out how to do plastic yet, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. This is only 2 belts of plastic. This can only do 4 of these, can't it? Yeah, we're good. We need more. We need more chem plants for this to work. Oh well. The idea is there, though. Okay, so this is iron and coal. Perfect. And then we do a copper lane, which is much more normal. So we need a full lane of copper here. Maybe normal is the wrong word. Okay. Plastic is not super scalable here, so plastic is going to be weird. I think plastic, we just have to... Honestly, we just have to pass plastic through, like, this entire middle section. Which, technically, it looks like that works. Yeah, there we go. Nope, this works. Perfect. You're bringing a side rule as your apocalyptic backup calculator? That's awesome. I have no idea how slide rules work, but they seem great. They seem fun. Maybe fun's the wrong word. Interesting? Okay, this works. This gives us 2 lanes connected, so we copy this and we do another one like it. We have not done power poles yet, though, which is not great. Oh, this is going onto the wrong belt. Wait, why isn't this scalable? Hmm. Yeah, this doesn't quite work. Do I need to space them more? Maybe I should just space them more. I think that's the plan. Okay, and then this needs to be powered. They primarily do multiplication. That makes sense. I think. Aren't they for like trigonometry and stuff? Like trig functions? That's what I always assumed they were for. Don't know if there's any truth to that, but that's always what I thought they did. Okay. So yeah, all we did wrong was we didn't leave space to pass plastic through. Cause yeah, okay. This is fine. This is fine, yeah. Actually, this is better. Oh, ooh, can we add another gap? If we could add another gap, this tessellates really well. Which we can do if we do this. Wait, that's too high. It goes here. Oh, now everything's connected with straight lines. Okay, this is perfect. Cool, this will make it real easy to connect. Well, okay, maybe not easy to connect. It makes it possible to connect. Okay, I haven't figured out how we're gonna do coal yet, but we'll connect all those resources later. I really hope this works. We didn't actually double check that it works, and we're about to make like 10 of these. So that's gonna be something. Okay, so yeah, let's just paste this a bunch of times, and we'll figure the rest out when we get there. I think this is a fun design though. This is so space inefficient. It's almost like undergrounds and stuff help with spacing. They don't go to extreme, so they stop at 86. Is that problematic? I feel like that sounds problematic. Okay, this is rough. Okay, that is probably gonna work. I can't wait for it to not work. There is a very good chance it doesn't work. Also, wait, what is this? Actually, wait, that spacing's not right. What's wrong with the bottom half? There's something weird there. I don't know what I had copied. I definitely copied something extra. The spacing was way too far. There we go. Oh, that's way better. Okay. That's way more dense. I mean, it's still not great, but that's like 30% more dense than the first one I pasted. Not really, because it conveys the information of, oh, it's a small number. Yeah, I guess that's at the end of the day, if you're doing something not in a calculator, just saying it's small is good enough. Okay, does this work? I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, we're just gonna we'll connect stuff now. Okay, how do we get resources here? That's the next question. So we obviously need coal and iron, which we do have coal and iron here. You know, things might be simpler if I just use the coal and iron belt for things. Like if I put coal on every iron belt and send it over, we do have to connect twice as many belts, but it makes this section simpler. The other option, I guess we could use. You know what? This design isn't bad. Let's just reuse this design for the coal distribution, because I think that worked really well. Yeah, I think that's all there was to it. And then this tessellated a few times. And then it doesn't matter which side coal goes on here, right? Oh wait, what is this? This is missing a tile. This isn't right. This is supposed to have a gap here. Okay. Well, that's fine. Bots haven't finished building all of it, so we didn't do, it wasn't too bad. Okay, that actually makes this look a lot nicer though, because now we can just move this down, and it's a straight line. And I think in the end, everything is much nicer now. And there we go. This should be something that can tessellate now. Oh wait, this doesn't work. Why is that not copied correctly? What did I do wrong here? Nothing. Oh wait. No, what's wrong here? What? I'm very confused. These are different, but I don't know why. Ah, that's why. This is supposed to be higher. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Does it make sense? Yeah, okay. Okay, we figured it out. We figured it out. Okay, we're good. I think. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. We have to wait for some things to be destroyed before we can actually figure out what's wrong, but I think that works. So now we just connect iron. You know, I think this half iron lane is gonna mess with me. Do we just like redesign the coal? I think we should just redesign the coal distribution because it seems difficult to try to convert what we already have. Well, we need a full lane of copper here, so that's easy. Let's do that. Full lane, boom, full lane of copper. Okay, and then this goes here. And now we can connect a copper patch and then an iron patch. Oh, I see the problem. I haven't shifted this down one tile. I think that's why it looked weird. Oh, wait. I see. I remember. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. That's why it's not working. The smelting lanes need a tile gap between them. Okay. Yeah, this pattern requires one extra tile of spacing. Is there a faster way to delete these? Yep, okay. It all makes a lot more sense now, though. That explains why nothing would work. Okay, life's good again. Let's go. Okay, I don't know if the spacing is right. I doubt it is. My bots are really slow. Do I like not have that? Oh, I stopped it at 300. Right, yeah, I guess I don't have that many of them to be messing around like this. Also, this isn't that close to the center of my base, so it's very slow to build things. There we go. Do we need to delete these power poles? Nope, but we have nothing else to do while bots delete things. We might as well make it a little bit prettier. Okay, this should be way nicer. Okay. Now we delete this. Okay. Okay, this looks way better. That one gap that I was missing was critical. Now we can copy this, and it makes a lot more sense. Because the spacing actually works. There we go. Okay, we are golden. Let's go. And I think the power poles go here and here. And I put one in the middle for good measure. Okay, this looks so much nicer. And then this would go here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now we have something we can copy. Now this is the spacing that we have to work with, which means this probably needs to move down a little bit for the plastic lane. But that's not too bad. Okay. Now let's set up the copper patch. And then we'll send another copper north. Okay, this gives us a full belt of copper. And then iron just goes here, which is going to be very, very easy to do. Okay. Perfect. These don't have power because they don't share the power from across from them anymore due to the spacing. Now this is the thing that tessellates, so it should be pastable here. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. That is exactly what I want. We don't need this. That's a lot of wasted belt. Because this is just an output. Although we could put coal on the belt that way. It doesn't really make a difference. Okay. So that can be the thing that we tessellate. Now we need to figure out how to make this part line up with that. Because we did have the spacing perfect, but now it's a little bit more awkward. I think this works. Yeah, I think that should work. That's iron and copper. This is, or sorry, iron and coal. This is iron and copper. So we just need to figure out how to get this coal, this plastic down here, which is, yep, very easy belt. There we go. This is so unnecessary. Every part of this thing that we're doing right now is unnecessary. It's great. There we go. That should be something we can copy and paste. Hopefully. I mean, there's a chance it's broken again, but it looks like coal passes its way through, so like that's the hard part. Radar, you know, a radar would be really nice. We should probably place one of those. And then let's do one. Let's assume we can do 5. I think 5 is reasonable. 5 will launch the rocket in like 45 minutes. So I don't think we're going to do a launch today. Or at least I don't want to push it. We'll get the mix set up. We'll probably have to call it soon. Will these work? Yeah, I mean, things like this definitely can be done faster. But to do them faster, you just miss out on making more unique designs. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't be fun to do them that much faster. Because like I could obviously just not do half the stuff I'm doing. But like then we wouldn't have whatever this is. And this is fun. This is great. I love it. I would not want to sacrifice this. Even though it adds like 2 to 3 hours to do stuff like this every time, it's worth it. Like what's the point of doing a challenge if you don't come up with silly designs? Yeah, we need the patches are so far away. Yeah, these are not great. I think we need cliff explosives. Okay, I think we just set up cliff explosives today and then we call it. That seems good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That seems like a good stopping point. Okay, cliff explosives. Do we have those researched yet? We do. Grenades, barrels, and explosives. So that's plastics, coal, water somehow. Water should be easy. Plastics. I mean, we have sulfur. We have plastics. Okay, I think we can do that. We don't really have coal here, but we will have coal here. So if we set up coal here, that will let us get explosives, then we can convert it to plastic later. That would work. I don't know how our barrels are doing. I feel like we don't have enough barrels. Also, what are these made in? This is made in a chemical plant. Okay. That's simple enough. Let's do 2 of them, just in case, although I think that is very ambitious to think I might need 2. Input, input, output, output, power pole, power pole, explosives, input, and output. Doesn't really matter which one. Actually, output should probably be the close one. Okay, we need to figure out how to get sulfur and coal onto this belt, which I think is actually not going to be too difficult. Yeah, we can just cut through here. Perfect. Okay, so that gives us sulfur. And then what else did we need for the cliff explosives part? Cliff explosives are made in a assembling machine. I know that much. Oh, we need barrels. Oh, wait, we need barrels. Hey, look at that. We have barrels. Which is maybe problematic to use those barrels. Looking at it now, it's definitely problematic. Oh, we have iron too, don't we? I feel like we have iron really close. We have iron, we'll have coal. There is a possibility that we can produce grenades locally. Let's see, where's plastic? It's not looking too great. Especially since that's low on coal. But we could pass grenades through here. Yeah, we could definitely produce grenades up top. I think that would work. Like right here would be a great spot for grenades. Just like one grenade assembler. It's all we need for cliff explosives. We also need to get more barrels. That's another thing that is definitely a necessity. Okay, and then we will not belt weave because belt weaving is not something we can do. Or sorry, not belt weaving, just undergrounds. We can't make undergrounds, so we need to be careful about dragging. What if we just delete these? I don't think I'll need that many labs. Oh, right. Okay. This will work. This will work. This will work. One, and then we pass it through, and then we pass it through again. Okay. I like that. Enough. And then, can we put it on that belt? I don't think we should put it on that belt. No, that would be a mistake. We do need to get coal in this belt somehow. Haven't figured that part out yet. Okay. That looks good. I really don't like how this is taking barrels from this belt. I think that's a mistake. I think we should just locally produce barrels with fresh steel. Yeah, that's actually really, really easy. Cool. Cliff explosives, which... Okay, do we not have those? Or are they not under military? I could have sworn they're under military. Is that... Wait, did space exploration move them? Is that why I think they're under military? Because they're definitely under military for space exploration. I thought that was a vanilla thing. See, under here makes way more sense. But I'm pretty sure they're here in SpaceX. Okay, so the only thing we're missing... I don't know what bots are doing, but the only thing we're missing is 47 cliff explosives. Okay, this will take a while. We also have way too much water. Way too many water barrels. Let's see if we can just unload them. There we go. That'll help with the barrel limit there. Okay, so explosives, sulfur, and coal. We still need to get coal over here. Okay. I think I see a line we can get coal. Right here. There we go. That's all we need. This should be good. And then looks like we're done for RoboFrame, so that's good. So we can almost cut this entire section if we wanted to. Light oil is done. Perfect. I had no idea what this belt used to be, so I think we can steal from it. Okay, this technically works, except for the fact that we're not getting enough coal, but that should be set up. So this goes here, coal goes here, coal crosses again, and then we are getting coal and sulfur here. Oh, we also have water here. That gives us explosives. Those get sent a little bit over to here. Barrels are produced automatically. Perfect. And this should be grenades, assuming it's set up correctly. And we set the recipe. Okay, we're good. That is functional. Okay, let's see what's wrong with coal. Oh, nothing's wrong with coal. We just, we're using a lot because our base is running. So we're using a lot more forward power than I thought we would be. Okay, do we have more room on the coal patch? We might be able to just do some upgrades. Because these look pretty backed up. Yeah, downgrade those inserters. But yeah, I think we can just fix our coal problem this way. Oh, these are burner inserters. That's fine. Let's upgrade them, because burner inserters have trouble grabbing from belts, so that might not be the best idea. Place some more roboports. I'm sure these will connect. Okay, that solves our coal problem, I think. Or at least makes it a little bit better. I might... Since I do want to get cliff explosives now, and I don't care that much about plastics, I might split it. I might split off of this and send coal down the line. Past plastic. So that way we make sure we always get some coal. Yeah. No, that'll work great. So yeah, what that does is it makes it that we always get coal bypassing plastic just a little bit, but enough to make it that we get cliff explosives. So then next time we just have to connect a bunch of resources and then do sciences, but this is technically everything we need for launch. Because this has LDS in it, it has red chips in it, it has blue chips, it has prod modules, and speed modules. So yeah, that is a sustainable source of rockets. We don't have a sustainable source of lube yet, but I mean that's not too bad. I wish we could get more roboports here. I think technically they all connect. It's just a bit slow because of where all the power poles are, and we only have like 300 bots. Maybe I'll just increase my bot count. Yeah, let's just say greater than. Let's just double the bots. That'll make next time faster. But yeah, that's it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow to finish this, and then Thursday, I'm not sure. I'll probably do Dyson Sphere program. I might do burner stuff because I wanted to do burner stuff tomorrow, but I really want to get this done this week, and I can't finish it today. I spent too much time messing about with things that did not need to be done. But yeah, we'll finish the Commando run tomorrow, and then Thursday Dyson Sphere or burner stuff. Probably Dyson. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I download it. I also have to remember to actually install it. But I could push it another week. I mean, I've been postponing it for a month, so it's clearly not super high on my list. Yeah, this place is probably working. We'll definitely have to figure this part. Connecting all these resources has got to be a mess. It's almost worth doing. It's almost worth doing a train system. Like it was just full on beltless. Like that would be an easier way to connect this, I think, than actually designing it with belts and without undergrounds. We probably won't, but it is something to consider, just for fun. Also, we finally got that stone. I actually wanted to test. I wanted to test this cargo wagon thing one time. Let's do that real quick. So the idea was to just give us a way to pass through it, which means we would need fluid wagon like here. We have 2 pumps, which would go like this. That doesn't work. Is this not lined up correctly? It might not be lined up correctly. Wait, does it work? Do you need a train stop here for this to work? I feel like I'm missing something here. Maybe if I just do 2 rails. If I do 2 rails, it's impossible to misplace it. Gotcha. Oh wait, these need to be staggered though, don't they? Okay, so that lets me go from left to right. How can I go from right to left? Maybe I need it to be higher. I don't know how to choose what side of the belt I go out of. Or the train. What side of the train I leave from. Maybe it only works horizontally. So horizontally would be... like this. Oh, that's... no, goes up 1 more tile. Try rotate train. Like rotating the wagon? That might do something. I don't know if that would do something. Oh, it does do something. I wish there was a way to tell which way it was rotated. Can I rotate it while I'm in it? Okay, yeah, rotating it works. That's really silly. Oh yeah, walking past the... Well, walking past the pump doesn't really... It doesn't change what side I go out of, though. If I had better hotkeys... Like, okay. Like, if they were the rotate button, would that... If I had rotate as get in vehicle, would that work? Actually, what do I have as enter vehicle? I guess it's just 2 buttons. Let's try something dumb. Let's do Shift P, and then rotate will be Shift P as well. Oh wait, but that just rotates it twice, doesn't it? Okay, it doesn't work. It crosses the pipeline. Yeah, it crosses the pipeline. What? If I press like 5 buttons though. So like, wait, why did that? I can't enter a vehicle now. What? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it crosses the pipeline if I rotate it. And then you just walk past it. Oh, so is your idea... I don't really see what your idea does though. Because like it has to work vertically. Oh, so... Oh, I think... So you're saying I have this here. Right. It's because I built it horizontally for testing. I didn't actually design it how it would be designed. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that does work. I don't know why I was not even... I was thinking if it was horizontal, it had to be horizontal, but yeah, this does work. And it does gives us space to like cross belts. Yeah, a pump is flipped. We're gonna leave this. I mean, it's fixed now. I like how you can walk under them. Okay, I see the vision now. Would this be useful here? I wonder if that would be useful for sulfur. No, because the problem isn't us walking, it's just the resources getting around. We're gonna leave this. This is nice. Is there anywhere else we could put it that's useful? Do we have another? We can do one more. We're gonna build one here because I think this part could actually use it. Oh, wait, we don't have any more pumps. Can we build a pump? Where are pumps? Nope. Okay. Never mind then. We're just gonna be stuck here forever. We live here now. We'll walk around, or you could just delete it. You know, we have options. We could be buffering petroleum here. I don't think we really need to. I don't think this is gonna be a bottleneck, but I might as well. Oh, we have power issues. Oh, that's bad. That's actually really bad. That means it's gonna be like a brownout. Commando run. We'll figure that out next time. It shouldn't be too bad. Power is the easier thing to do, because we will probably just do a power plane right here or up here. If I had to guess, this just isn't getting enough coal. So yeah, we'll just be able to do a patch here, because we need to get this coal anyway. We might as well put a power plant there. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the ideas. Glad I finally figured out what you meant by this, because this is way easier. Way easier than getting in and out of the vehicle, for sure. Although this one actually worked way better than I thought, being able to pass resources through it. Although what I could do, if you put 2 trains here, you can also put a cargo wagon here, and then you can pass resources. Somehow. I don't know if that really does anything. No, it doesn't do anything at all. I was thinking of maybe using the cargo wagon as a filter, but it literally does nothing. Unless you like the idea was to put a cargo here, and then empty it here, but I don't think that helps. I mean, it does give you 4 inserter throughput, but at that point you might as well just split the belt. But hopefully y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.